Well, for more on this, for more discussions, more viewpoints, we're now being joined by Major Mohammed Ali Shah from our Mumbai studios and also SDPI leader Dr. Taslim Rehmani. Our first question to you, Major Mohammed Ali Shah. It's a big day. All of us are celebrating what has happened today. It's a big, bold step which the Modi government has taken. Everyone was waiting for some strong decisions as far as Kashmir is concerned because the problem was only on the rise. But today, that has finally happened. But, you know, that kept aside, the big decision kept aside. Do you think what has happened today will solve the Kashmir problem in the end?
Oh, well, as Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad just said, कि कानून से कुछ नहीं होता है साहब, दिल मिलने चाहिए. Now, I have a very good reply to that. He said it correctly, दिल मिलने चाहिए, जी हाँ. We all love Kashmir, the most sought after tourist destination in this world. Kashmiris are the most wonderful people we know. Now, we all love Kashmir, but does love happen one way? Have you ever seen any love happening one way? It has to be both the sides. We all have loved Kashmir. It's about time our love for Kashmir should be reciprocated back to us. Now, firstly, the need of azadi that they have been harping for so many years would go because it has been integrated. Secondly, a very loud and clear message has gone home to our neighboring country, which had gone to US to appeal to the president there for mediation. Come on, we are good enough to handle our own affairs at home. We do not need an external third party. Who is Imran Khan to go to US to under third party, going to fourth party, saying you please intervene? Dil milne chahiye. So, you know what? When the Kashmir floods happened, it was the Indian Army.
Right. Very valid point, Major Shah. And you know, I also want to add to that because the love will only happen when you will give it a chance to happen. Fact remains that there have been these elements who have been instigating Kashmiris all these years. There have been these elements who have just parked themselves in the valley, ensuring that they mislead the people, and which is why there has never been a force, there has never been a direction to really take Kashmir into what is right, to actually work for the betterment of the people. And today also, we see all those naysayers continuing with the similar narrative. And that is exactly my question to you, Taslim Rehmani, that isn't this the time to just forget all the political differences? Every government in the past has been given its chance to solve the Kashmir issue, discussions and debates that have happened endlessly, but nothing has happened. Today that it is happening, why stop it? Why not just go with it and actually work for the betterment of the state? Let it happen. Why stop it now?
Can I answer in the meantime? I think there seems to be a communication error there, if I have your permission.
You see, while the whole country is celebrating...
My question is to Taslim Rehmani, if you can hear me. Major Shah, we will come back to you on that very point, but...
Are you listening me? Or did you ask this question from me or somebody else?
All right, we seem to have lost Taslim Rehmani. Major Shah, you can take that question because this is exactly what we have been talking about since this morning and seeing that very heated debate in the parliament. And you know, honestly, it is not just about the debate today. They are spooked. All of them are spooked. You can see the nervousness. You can see how they are hiding now in their own homes. And in fact, this was a very important move that has been taken by the government, because unless and until they wouldn't have gone so strong on it, this kind of a change could not have been brought in. I'm not too sure if Taslim Rehmani is back with us, and sir, if you can take that question. Taslim Rehmani, because that is the simple point we make here today. We've spoken about the Kashmir policy, we've spoken about what needs to be done in Kashmir, about what is the solution, where will the solution come from. There are so many pros and cons, so many negatives and positives. Where exactly does the solution lie? Here is a government that has come with a solution. Here is a government that has shown the courage to go ahead with such strong steps. Now that it is happening, let's just forget our political differences and move forward for the betterment of Kashmir.
The basic question is about Kashmiris, not the Kashmir.
Urdu writer once said अल्लामा इकबाल से खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे।
अरे भाई आप उससे पूछेंगे कौन साहब है जो मुझे जवाब नहीं देने दे रहे हैं।
Let's give Taslim Rehmani a chance to answer that, after which we will come back to you. Taslim Rehmani, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying that this is the main subject is Kashmiris more than the Kashmir. And while the whole country is celebrating this bill, there is a deafening silence like a graveyard in the city of Kashmir. Do you think this is the solution? You are saying that this is the integration, the real integration of Kashmir with India. We were integrated since day one. Today is the day of disintegration of Kashmir. There is no more Kashmir remains on the Indian map. There is no state. We have bifurcated it into the two union territories. There is no state of Jammu and Kashmir remains. So do you think this is a solution? This way we are going to solve the Kashmir problem? We are adding to it. We were always maintained that Kashmir cannot be an international issue, and today we have pushed it to the international era. How come we say that this is, we cannot afford another Palestine on the Indian territory? That's where we are pushing to this issue.
But Dr. Taslim Rehmani, can you in confidence say things in Kashmir were better before this? Things were definitely not better in Kashmir. Nobody was at peace in Kashmir. There was deafening silence even then. Nothing has been right in Kashmir. A strong decision was the need of the hour, and that's what the government has done.
Is my answer. This silence in Kashmir is substantiating my answer. Why they are not jubilant today? Why they are not coming on the street with shank on their lips?
No, but who gives you the right to say that they are not jubilant? You cannot talk on the behalf of every Kashmiri. And if you really have a solution, what is the solution according to you?
This whole decision will impact. There may be, so that is another thing. That what can be the solution? We are discussing. We could have been discussed with so many stakeholders at an appropriate time. But this way, this drastic way, this drastic style of working is making it draconian. Why don't you understand it? You see, today it's a silence.
Major Shah, I want you to react to what Taslim Rehmani said, because we have been these discussions have been on for decades. This very studio, endless discussions on how to solve the problem in Kashmir, but this is a government that has taken a strong step like this, and we are going to discuss that. But for the moment, I'm being told that it is time for us to slip into a very short commercial break. We'll be back on the other side, continuing with this very discussion and also keeping you ahead on every single development and all the layers of this very story that we will talk about on the other side. Stay with us.